made a couple recent videos. My first one being my unboxing new camera gear part 1, and the one after that being testing out the FX30 or the Sony FX30. So I know I was really supposed to tease or surprise you. I didn't even think about making a video on it first. I was just like, I gotta go. I gotta get out here and shoot something. You know what I mean? But to not keep you waiting any longer, let me just get right to it. So for this video, we are gonna be doing the unboxing new camera gear part 2. Let me just do a transition cut real quick. I guess there's two of me now, right? Anyways, final Sony FX30 rig that I'll be using to record the rest of my videos, the rest of my content, the rest of everything. So to start off, let me take this thing off. Well, this is the mic that I will be using. This is a little Boya shotgun mic, a little stabilizer. Makes it easier to move around with the mic without it just bobbling everywhere and uncontrollably, and you know, you don't want that. So it's a little stabilizer. But so now to get into the mic, this is what they call a windbreaker, and what it does is blocks out the wind from the audio to make all of your audio sound, or my audio really, sound crispy than Cane's chicken, you know what I mean? On the actual Boya mic, we have 3 options. The first option being the off option. Bruh. The second option being normal pass audio, just normal regular audio. And for the third option is low pass audio. It allows more low pass or more low frequency sounds to pass through while blocking higher frequency sounds. I've definitely used low pass audio. Comes in handy in certain situations, like where I guess there's a lot of noise in the background. So, but this is the mic. Boya mic. That's my little Boya mic. Now for the other piece that's on the top of this thing right here is what they call a NATO grip. It goes on the top of the camera, can get you out of tricky situations, and I definitely do recommend getting a NATO handle, NATO top grip NATO handle. On the side of this thing is my Suri or Sidu. It's hard for me to pronounce. I can put the mic on this handle as well. I can stick it right here if I wanted to. I can have it right here. I can have this right. Also, another reason why the stabilizer is really good, because you can really put the stabilizer anywhere you want. Side handle just makes it easier for me to hold the camera, as well as this little top NATO handle. Now on the back of this thing is what they call a dummy battery pack. This goes on the back of your camera, gives you more battery, gives you more battery usage on those super long days with those super long shoots where you're stuck with a poopy battery where you can't record longer than like 4 hours. Really helpful, really useful. I know a lot of people who have this battery pack. Oh, and also another thing about this battery is you can also move it out of your way and put whatever else you want here in between, whatever that may be. There are a bunch of screws on this little bottom side right here. People do put certain attachments here. I was gonna buy a 24 to 70 millimeter zoom lens from Tamron, but I just decided financially, you know, but for now I'm just sticking with the Sigma 30 millimeter lens with a 1.4 aperture. Gives you those nice good blurry backgrounds on focus, but for now the Sigma 30 millimeter lens with the 1.4 aperture will just do the job just right. But now that we got through all that, we can now get to the real cherry on the cake, which is the Sony FX30. It's kind of hard to really see it with all these gadgets on it, so I'm just gonna take everything off for you so that you can get a better look. All right, so this right here is the Sony FX30, as well as the small rig cage, capable of 4K 120p with 6K oversampling, giving you those nice crispy videos, movies, pictures, you name it. Also, as well as 14 plus stops of dynamic range with S-Log 3. Its lowest being 800 and its highest being up to 32,000, leaving those old Canons and Nikons in the dust. Although it lacking EVF and mechanical shutter for photography, it still takes some pretty darn good photos. And with the price only being $2,000, I would say this is a pretty good darn steal, especially now all this Black Friday deal's been going on. You can probably get it for even lower than that. All right, that's a wrap for this unboxing. Overall, I'm pretty impressed with this Sony FX30. I can't wait to put this camera to the test. But in the comment section, let me know what camera you got and how you rig your camera. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. But other than that, that'll be it for this video, and thank you for watching. Sorry for the late post.